Okay.
I mean, anybody who's going to cook pedestrian beans, extremely pedestrian beans, and warm them and call that cooking. No!
I don't know. I only make ham and beans. The other variants I don't.
This is Mayhem's Amigos. Welcome to another Sunday. I'm TJ. That's Adam. We do not have the pedestrian bean cook. Oh, wait. There he is. Very pedestrian. Bean warmer. That's what that is.
Whatever.
Dude. All because you don't want to take the time to cook them properly.
Dude, there's no sense in fucking... It doesn't take
Yes,
2 days. It doesn't take 2 days to make fucking beans.
Warming beans out of a can is showing your loved ones that you do not really love them.
I'm not warming beans out of a can.
That is worse.
I'm using beans. I am using beans.
Frosting.
I am using beans out of a can as a base. I work
As a base.
as a work off that base.
Okay.
I don't just dump a can in there.
Okay, so TJ, here's what I do when I go to make ham and beans.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, I want to make sure you approve.
I want to hear this.
Okay, so whenever I make my Dr. Pepper glazed ham, bone in,
Okay.
I begin to soak my beans.
Yes.
It's not until the following day that I remove the ham bone and then add the beans that were pre-soaked.
Yes. And you've soaked them for a whole 24 hours.
Yes.
Add your seasoning, whatever you're going to put in there while you're soaking them.
Exactly.
Then you put your ham bone in, or your ham hock for that matter.
Yep. Whatever you got to
Put it
use.
back in the crock pot, kick it on low, let it go.
Yep.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
That's just how Julie and I do it.
That is a proper way of making beans.
No, it isn't. The proper way of making beans
Oh, here we
is
go.
after you crock-potted your bean, after you crock-potted your ham and you taken it all apart and you clean the bone off and you have a bone, then you buy a jar of Great Northern beans.
Oh, my God.
Then you pour that in a crock pot. Then you take a big old onion.
Okay, hang on.
chop it up
Are
in
those
there.
Great Northern beans, are they pre-soaked? You said a jar.
Yes.
No, wrong.
They have liquid in them.
It's wrong. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
Now, TJ, there's one point we can't argue about Steve's preparation. It's faster.
It is
That's
faster.
That's it. That's it.
But
That's all.
faster does not necessarily make better.
But whatever.
No, it's true. Faster does not necessarily make better.
We'll change this up a little bit. We'll change it from beans to something else. Okay. Is it, and I'm asking you both this, is it better for ribs to be smoked all day or just put into a crock pot for a few hours?
Smoked all day.
It depends. It depends on if you want this. If you put them in a crock pot or a what do they call it? What do they call that thing? A pressure cooker. You can cook them to where they'll fall off the bone relatively, easily. But you're not going to get that smoky flavor. You're not going to get that.
Okay.
Let
me rephrase the question then.
Okay.
Which would you rather be served?
Off the smoker.
Now you're throwing a fucking curve in there because number one, I don't like spare rib, period. I don't think there's enough fucking meat on them. Too much fucking work. I prefer a country rib or a boneless rib.
Okay, well, what about Rocky Mountain oysters?
Well, I do. I've never had them, but I like to have them. But I only want them fried.
You want fried Rocky Mountain oysters?
I don't want them boiled or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me ask you this: if you got Rocky Mountain oysters, do you want them with the hair on or off of them?
Oh no, the hair off. The hair off. No, yeah. The hair off.
Because you do know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, right?
Yeah.
What are they, Steve?
They're hog nuts.
They're bull nuts.
Whatever, bull, hog.
There's a
big
big
nuts.
difference between a hog and a bull.
No, there ain't.
Yes,
got
there
big
is.
Nut. They got big nuts.
The bull's nuts are bigger.
Okay. Turkey fry. They call it turkey fried. They're bowls.
How about liver and gizzards?
I love gizzards. Don't like liver.
You won't eat a deep fried liver?
And I will. Only if it's not. I'd love to live. I'd love to like the heart, chicken heart.
Yeah, chicken hearts are good.
Oh, yeah.
Chicken hearts.
I just don't, I can't get past the texture of livers.
Hey, how about a little bit of barbacoa?
Who?
Barbacoa.
What? I don't know what that is.
Barbacoa is cow brains.
That doesn't appeal to me.
Oh, very good.
I
Good.
think the texture would be too off-putting.
Oh, no.
You kind of have to try it before you ask what it is.
Yeah.
Mucho delicioso.
Yeah. I might like it. I might.
Oh, man.
I just think I think
But
it has a.
The thing with barbacoa is it's got to be cooked to damn near black.
Oh.
Like it's almost got to look like a tire to be cooked all the way through and cooked right.
Ooh.
And then it's delicious.
Sorry. Sorry, I had to take my victory dump because I just won this nice, prestigious Everyday Chronic Weed World Heavyweight Champion. So that's not one, not two, but three belts that I've won within the past 4 months. 3 months?
Well,
So
you've been smoking a lot of weed if you can't even remember how many months have gone by.
Yes, so that means I, Fat 420, will be the Smoker Mania champion. Not this little twerp over here.
The original tribal chief of weed.
Yes, I am. Thank you for acknowledging me.
Wait a minute. No, hold on a second. I got to zoom in on this. Did you really do that?
Yes.
OTCOW, original tribal chief of weed. Oh my God. He did do it. Oh. OTW.
Thank you.
I do not acknowledge you.
Not until the 19th, at least.
And remember, you still owe me a favor.
Uh-oh.
Yes. You owe TJ a favor.
You know what I love? Speaking of talking about favors, is Friday Night SmackDown. They did the contract signing for the triple threat at WrestleMania. Seth freaking Rollins.
Hey, speaking of Seth, did you know it was because of Stone Cold that Becky and him got a baby?
What, Stone Cold knocked up Becky?
No.
Oh.
Remember during COVID?
Yeah.
You know how one of the things they did afterwards was that you know how Stone Cold comes out and drinks his beers with everybody, blah, 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 and all that? Yeah. Well, Becky was there in the ring drinking beers with Stone Cold. So after the thing got done,
yeah,
Becky looks at Seth and goes, "I want to quit for a while and make babies." Well, and then what happened? She left for a while and had a kid.
Now, let's face it, if Becky Lynch came up to any of us and told us that option, no one's saying, no.
Yeah, right.
I'm passing it up. She's a redhead. Nope, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Nope. I'm in. No, I'm not going to tell her that I've had a vasectomy, but hey, I'm in.
Yeah, I'd be in. I'd be in and out and in again and then out and yeah.
In all nine of her holes.
I'm not going to tell her that I've had a vasectomy, but I'll definitely go ahead. Yeah, I'll try. I'll help you out.
But no, really, that's what happened because I seen
It's like,
a
no,
TikTok.
Becky, I will give you my all.
I'll give you everything I got, Becky.
I'll just
I
watch.
promise.
Oh, there goes a tire.
Who? Please don't
Becky
say Bubba Wallace.
Becky blew a rubber.
Yeah, like Becky blew a rubber. No, it was show the number. God,
Dude,
Oh,
I mean, I got to say it, though. Friday night, last segment of the night, Roman Reigns starts it off. He's joking. He's happy. He's the OTC.
that went a little too long.
He's got his wise man there. They're so happy. And Roman signs the contract right away and says, okay, now I'm done. Here comes Seth.
oh jeez.
Seth cries a lot.
Oh yeah, big time.
And his crying is all about, you should have let me finish CM Punk when I had the chance. Boo-hoo. I've got my grimace panties and my crack, you know.
Right.
Don't you remember when we took the stadium by storm?
Yeah.
We were going to change it.
Right.
We.
He's complaining just like CM Punk does all the time.
So he signs off on the contract. Like, yeah, he's going to do it. WrestleMania. Here we go. Punk comes out, does exactly what he said he was going to do. He starts reading the contract. Roman's getting impatient, goes, what you're looking for is in Chapter 4, Section 5. Look at that. Wise man, help him out. So Paul Heyman walks over and leans down and goes, hey, what you are looking for is right here. Your match will be the main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And Punk started crying. I mean, that's what he's always wanted. He's happy. He got it, right?
Right.
So he turns, and then, of course, Roman gets pissed off. He's like, hey, don't thank the wise man. Thank me. I made that happen. You need to thank and acknowledge your tribal chief. So Punk, Roman Reigns, my tribal chief, holder of the sacred Ulafala, the head of the table, the big dog? No? Oh, okay. It pisses off Roman with the big dog comment.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I thank you for making the dream of a kid from Chicago come true. Thank you for making this the main event. And he looks up and he goes, but that's not the favor.
Exactly.
Talk about leaving it on a cliffhanger Friday night. Seth is over on the other side throwing a fit. Yes, he's going to main event
Okay.
WrestleMania, but Punk got his dream.
Yep.
Speaking of this match, I have a question for you three. Who would love to see John Moxley come and interfere in this match in some way, shape, or form?
Well,
definitely.
one thing, it ain't going to happen because he's still
Well-
under contract for a couple more years.
That wasn't part of the question. It was just, who would love to see that happen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not whether or not it could happen. It's just, who's kind of interested if that happens?
Exactly.
Who would like to see it?
Oh, definitely.
I think the dynamic that's set up right now is perfect. You don't fuck with it. Because you have Roman, who has a kind of a on again, off again with Punk, but he hates Seth. Seth wants Roman to like kiss his ass, but he hates Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Punk's like, I don't give a fuck about either of you. I'm here for business. I want to make money.
Yeah.
Very famously, his first night back, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. So I think we've got a great dynamic, but here's the wild card. Paul fucking Heyman.
Oh yeah.
Because Heyman was very loyal to Punk, is still, you can tell that they are friends. But over here, that's his little tribal chief.
Isn't that the wrestler that your son likes?
Huh?
Doesn't your son like the tribal chief?
He's waking up.
Okay.
I personally, if I was going to see anybody interfere in that match, personally, I want to see the Beast incarnate. I want the return of Brock Lesnar.
Do you think with everything that's going on that he would be back?
Wait a minute. What about Dean Ambrose?
That's who we were talking about when you said John Moxley.
John Moxley is Dean Ambrose.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just
and I'm the one that's more stoned, and I knew that.
I was sorry, motherfucker.
I would rather see Brock come back because then you're setting up the ultimate Paul Heyman guys stable.
That would be kind of
think about it. Mm-hmm. You got Punk, who was the trailblazer for it, Brock, who was the linchpin, and then Roman. Oh my God, it's the Paul Heyman degenerates.
Well, here's another question. Do you think, since if we're going with all Paul Heyman guys, would you bring in any ECW wrestlers? Because theoretically, all ECW wrestlers are Paul Heyman guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you bring in somebody like Rob Van Dam,
or Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was an ECW guy for a little bit, but he's done. He's already said, "I'm done. I've done my thing." About who?
Chris Jericho.
Well, as I would say with Adam's question, which since he asked the question, it would be interesting if he was available. It would be kind of cool to see a reunion of sorts of the whatever clique they were.
The Shield?
The Shield, yes, thank you. But with what Steve was saying.
What, with Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I think, the thing is with Chris Jericho, though, he's more of a parody type guy. That's the funny guy. Where it's So
I was going to say, isn't Jericho still under contract with AEW?
Yeah.
Oh.
He just had a big old fight with a little kid that had like abs.
Yeah, that was
like
bad.
Abs of steel.
What?
Yeah, there's this video going around where there's this one afterwards, like when he was walking out. There's this kid, like maybe 7, 8.
Oh yeah, but he was.
What's happening, Ty?
He's like a skinnier kid, but he was like giving Jericho the finger, and he's like, "Hey kid, don't you give me the finger! I am Chris Jericho." And he's like, "What you gonna do, punk?" And then he gives him.
What are you, like 50 fucking years old?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I bet you can't beat me up." And the kid lifts his shirt up, and you just see these abs of steel, and he's going. and Jericho's doing everything he can not to break character. He turns around, just starts smiling, like going like this, and
right.
You had to see it to understand how funny it was. So,
in regards to the question I asked, I don't know. I thought it would be interesting if like CM Punk won, and then Ambrose came out, and they just all started wailing on CM Punk. And that's how the Shield reforms, maybe? I know it's not possible because of the contract.
See that.
But it'd be really interesting to see.
I think it would.
I don't see that because Roman's on this path. And let's face it, since he got past suffering succotash, and he got past the big dog, And he's gotten to where he's at now. That's been such this amazing storyline. The buildup, the bloodline, the fall, now the comeback. I mean, it is this storyline of Roman Reigns is amazing.
Why couldn't the bloodline interfere if Roman was losing?
Right. You have this fantastic storyline, and I don't want to see it just end right here. There should be more.
You know,
Now you got Jey Uso, who was bloodline,
but something wrong.
getting
with
ready
that,
to take
dog.
on Gunther again.
No, man. Houston's getting in him, man. I'm worried.
But
I'm
we've
worried
never
about
seen
Houston.
Gunther get at Jey Uso like this before.
Oh, fuck no.
Now he's really getting to him. That's why I think it's going to be turned up at Mania. And Gunther's going to get the real main event.
Okay. I understand because I know I brought this up in our Texan, and you made the point. Not Texan, but Texas. Not Texas.
Hi, Catherine.
Oh, hi, Catherine.
Oh, Steve, now stop. We know
But,
you're horny.
But what was it? Oh, Gunther and Jimmy going to wrestle this week. Okay, but
Yeah.
it's not for the title. What if Jimmy beats him? He just beats him.
I think that's going to give Jay the boost he needs. Because Jay
good.
knows he can beat Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And has.
What's up, Ty? Bring it the race car, Ray, motherfucker. I'm ready.
Steve's already scaring away people.
Yeah,
Let's
they
go away.
I think he's scared away Catherine.
I'm not scary.
Creepy,
He's
maybe,
a little
but
bit.
not scary.
I know he's not scary because I ain't scared of him because I know I'm going to win.
If anybody's scary, it's that motherfucker down the corner. It's like a long-haired hippie coyote dope smoker.
And
Hippie
That's a scary
coyote
one.
dope smoker. What the fuck?
Coyote dope smoker.
Is he chasing the Roadrunner? I mean, all he's got to hear is beep, beep, and that's it?
All I know is I'm glad that here within the next week or two, the Lucha Bros are back.
Right. Ty says, bring back the boogeyman.
Oh,
Why? Oh, God, that was such a horrible gimmick.
And you notice whenever they talk about the bloodline, they never mention the female wrestlers that are in the bloodline.
Right.
Because there's at least,
I do believe,
3
like,
or 4?
Isn't Nia Jax a part of the bloodline?
There's Nia. There's, theoretically, you got, what's her name in NXT? That's the manager.
Yeah.
Shoot, they just got rid of one of them. Like a couple months ago, they released her. Shoot, I can't even remember her name.
Isn't
Apparently,
the Rock's daughter in like NXT or something?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Rock's daughter. So there's 2. There's
Oh.
not Natalia.
Nia
No,
Jax.
Natalia was.
Not Nia Jax. So you got your Rock's kid, and then there's at least 1 or 2 more women that are.
Yeah. Oh, Ty says, bring back Eugene.
no, Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown.
Hornswoggle.
Oh, my God. I got a better idea. You know, all I want to do is hear Nia Jax yell, my hole again.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Steve wants to be the cause of that.
The funny thing is about that, though, is every time you see her wrestle and she falls off the edge and almost hits the ring apron,
Yeah.
you can tell in her mind she's really wanting to say it just to joke around with it, but at the same time,
No,
it's
because
such a-
she's got this whole heel persona right now. She can't do
right?
it. Fetus? Who is Fetus?
Festus, not Fetus.
Oh, Festus. What's this Fetus?
Fucking-
Bring back Fetus. That sounds like a great
That
wrestler.
says, come on. That says Fetus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
says
you
Fetus.
got to think with people spelling errors and stuff. That
Have you ever heard of a wrestler called Fetus?
No, I haven't. That's why I was like, who the fuck is Fetus?
Well, they say, oh, what? Amniotic fluid. Let's bring him back.
Now, coming out of this corner, Steve, the amniotic fluid Stanton.
Yeah.
No, Cindy says Miss Kitty. I'd bring back Miss Kitty.
So would the amniotic fluid Steve Stanton, would his finishing move be
It'd be
I
some sort of a squirt, I'm sure.
Steve's finishing move would be smelling the.
Is it the
milk.
placenta?
Steve's finishing move would be smelling the milk dud.
No, Steve's finishing move would be the scratch and sniff. Steve does a scratch and he forces someone else to sniff it.
Yep.
Well, if I was, shoot, I can't remember their names. Remember that match where it was Rhea Ripley and a bunch of other ones, and she gets in the corner and does the Rikishi to someone, and then you see that other one go to the other corner, lay down, and they're going, and then she closes her eyes, and then Rhea whips my whole Nia around, and Nia hits her instead.
Wonder what them ladies would do if they did that and you bit them. If they smashed a boob and hoochie got on top of it, you bit them.
Dude, I mean, are you trying to be sued?
Yeah.
Oh, can you get sued?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought they were athletes. God damn it.
They're also entertainers.
Yeah, they're entertainers.
Yeah, they're pretty entertaining. Especially the women.
Well, here's a question for you, Steve. Let's just say you're still married.
Oh,
Would you want someone to go up to your wife? Actually, I forget Steve. Adam.
Okay.
Would you let someone do the same thing to your missus that Steve mentioned?
Yeah.
What? Some other female bury Julie's face in
Would you let Steve bury his face in your woman's vagina?
No.
And bite at it?
No.
Okay.
It's no at the first step, so there's no opportunity for the next step.
Well, okay. My point being is, Steve, it ain't gonna happen.
All right, so what if Steve had his tongue out? He's laying in a corner with his tongue hanging out like this. All right. And I don't know, somebody like Shelly takes off from the opposite corner and hits Steve with the stink face.
Ooh.
I'm coming for you, Steve.
Or Steve's tongue winds up in her bunghole. Wait, so all right, Steve. So you're saying that you would lick Shelly's brown eye?
Oh, not Shelly. No.
Chocolate
Yeah, he said from the beginning, Shelly.
Shelly.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Yes, Cindy. Steve was married many years ago. I'm sorry nobody told you.
What?
Next thing he's going to tell us, he got dong slapped.
No, Steve never got slapped.
Lord.
Did you get
He got
dong
slapped in the
slapped?
face by a skinned lightsaber.
I swear to God, I can't do
I
a single
never-
fucking podcast with somebody always fucking bringing up this.
I have never heard of Steve getting dog
yes.
slapped. I mean, that's just a shame.
Every one of you motherfuckers on this show have fucking heard that story at least a million fucking times. And I've only been on podcasting for 4 years.
And it's funny.
I didn't find it funny at all. Other than the
Well,
fact that I got
look at it now. Compared to then, look at it now.
Everybody
great.
else thought it was funny.
the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I think.
Getting dong slapped?
No, getting divorced.
Okay. Well, later.
Okay, so
The dog clapping was more of a traumatic experience. I can't be in crowds now, especially with a bunch of guys. I can't take guys rubbing up against me or anything.
all right, so I'm kind of curious. Do you ever hear now that all this has passed?
See, Cindy's right.
There you go. Cindy says it never gets old.
Oh,
But now that all of this has passed, I mean, do you ever have contact with like any of them?
no. What do you mean?
Like,
My
does anybody
exes?
call or yeah?
Oh, no.
Your
I
ex ever
haven't.
call and say, your quarter inch was the best quarter inch of my life?
Not my ex, no.
No.
I haven't spoke to her since the day after court. The day of court.
How about
That
her
was
new
the last
husband?
time.
Does he ever offer to catch for you?
No, I tried. It's not. She's on Facebook, but she don't friend me.
No, my ex-wife friended me.
Mine doesn't. I don't think she's really on
Sorry, she
Facebook a lot.
Which one?
It's Carla Davis.
What do you mean, which
now.
one? Riley's mother.
Well, you have a kid together. I don't have any kids with anybody.
Well, let's see. Ezra's mom has friended me too. Ezra's got me blocked. She hates me.
Well,
But I blame people from a past podcasting experience
oh, really?
that caused that. Yeah.
Really?
Well, that a part of it. Oh, hey, Ty says, let me backtrack on this comment and kind of explain everything. So, Ty had some people that were renting from him in Peoria, and he evicted them. Then they didn't leave, so they ended up getting arrested. Then they got out of jail on a notice to appear.
Huh?
And they broke back into the house and fucked the house up even further.
Oh,
Not once, but twice.
Yeah, twice. And now he's saying that his camera is starting to catch these guys on and give him more grounds to prosecute.
well, good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for Ty on that.
Yeah. Motherfuckers. They'd be
Oh, different people. It's different people.
But Ty, that's just it. It's like even different people are the same on the south end of Peoria.
The word gets around. Hey, there's a fucking house. Yeah. We
Right.
were in it, but
Well, that technically it's not the south end of Peoria, but it's still a bad part of the neighborhood.
Well, what part of Peoria?
University Street across from the Walmart.
oh, well,
Oh,
University.
God.
University. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Man, I ain't too stupid.
No, he said the people that lived there hadn't even lived there for 6 months and he had to evict them.
Oh,
right.
that's sad. That's
Off of
sad.
University, not 3 blocks away from War Drive.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Right next to the Chinese restaurant or Chinese the Chinese well, it's near the restaurant, but it's that Chinese
Yeah, the
grocery
Chinese
store.
buffet over there, yeah.
The grocery store.
Oh,
Hey, Ty, were they raising cats?
I love
while they lived there?
Chinese food.
Were they raised? Asian market.
Asian market.
Yeah.
It was
I love Asian food.
See, I got to know if they were if his tenants were raising cats while they lived there. What is that? Commercial Park.
I say if they were raising cats and they were near an Asian market, maybe they were making General Meow's chicken or something.
Right. No,
That's
come on,
it,
man.
no.
That was Meow Shoe Pork.
The stuff on the stick,
Hey.
that's cat.
What?
The meat on the stick, that's the cat.
Oh, I thought that was the reta.
And I think that's meow meow.
I think it depends on which place you go to.
Reta.
Because the one in Pekin said it was a cat.
Oh, God, I remember that.
But the place in East Peoria said it was a rat. So
Yeah. We're sitting there. No, found needles and drugs and Narcan. And
Well, that's not stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you have needle drugs and Narcan, dumbasses?
Just in case someone ODs.
Right.
You can bring them back so they can OD again.
Exactly. See, it's like I do it again.
420 and I were at that Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant, the buffet there in Pekin, and he's like, "Hey, meow," and the waiter's
Yeah, exactly.
nodding yes as he's walking by. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's good, whatever it is. I always eat 4 or 5 of them.
Oh shit! Ham bones in first.
"Who is?"
Denny Hamlin.
Ah,
Flubba's in second.
it's just crazy. Like,
Anyway.
oh, meow. Woo-hoo.
And I just kept eating, and TJ's like,
Yeah, I'm good. I've had enough pussy in my mouth to last a lifetime.
Oh, if that's what it tastes like, I want some. That's for sure. I like that stuff.
I think all 4 of us can agree we all like pussy. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never tasted it, but
What?
what?
No, twat. Okay.
Do you need a block of instruction on how to orally satisfy a woman?
You've given me pointers. I've gotten pointers from a lot of people. I just haven't found a woman. That's my problem.
you have
I
to
repeat my call out for help. Anybody who knows a hooker
right.
that would be willing to visit this poor man of loneliness. I'm not going to say his name.
Williamsville.
He is in Williamsville, and he's so sad. Look at that face.
Mm-hmm.
So sad because he cannot get any female companionship. And he would be more than happy if she is even overweight and sits on his face.
Uh-huh.
My girlfriend in London, she fell apart on me.
Jesus.
Yes.
I knocked her fucking block off. It's behind me now. Rest of her body, I don't know where it's at. So. In pieces.
That's pretty
No,
bad when you're so
I
pent
know.
up.
Okay, I had a pillow girlfriend. I gave that person up.
Oh, hey, Ty says whoever was squatting in his house was either a hooker or a stripper. He's putting money on both.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Considering
Probably
that
both.
Big Al's is closed, I'm sure they all went to the streets.
Hey, I send her to Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Then Christina
I
can
never
evict her.
Here's the deal, Steve.
Okay.
If you can make it up to Peoria, we'll go to the race. We'll go to listen. Here's the deal. We'll go to the race, and after the races, we'll drive over to Creve-Tucky to Club Chub,
Yeah.
and we can get you lap dances all night long.
Okay.
It'll take one.
Right?
Oh, hey, Ty says he found condoms in the house as well.
Oh, did you keep them or did you throw them away?
Oh, God, no!
That doesn't mean that they were unused. Let's just clarify that. Ty did not say in either way that they were used.
All right, no, I'll get some clarification. Ty, were those used or still packaged?
Oh, geez.
Please don't say borrowed.
Fat 420 is the only person I know. Oh, they're still in the package.
Oh, that's good. At least they were practicing safe sex.
But Fat 420 is the only person I know that will reuse a condom.
Well, I blew one up so that way I can make a balloon animal out of, and then I seen this hot girl, so I had to untie it, let all the air out, and use it.
It was probably incredibly easy to put on at that point.
Yeah. Because even the extra large ones are too small for me. So
those who brag.
Well, if those who brag, then that means if you brag all the time about it, so that means you have a small one.
I brag about having a small one, dipshit.
Well, that means you even have a smaller one.
It's like I just don't use condoms. I mean,
I'm not
I'm gonna
worried
get
about
one
it.
to fit.
I think we knew about that about what over 10 months ago.
Yeah, right. Definitely
my
over a
daughter-
year ago.
My
What was
daughter's
that?
like almost 16 months
Yeah,
old. So it's
exactly.
been
I was
a year
gonna
and a
say
half.
it's a-
Six,
I was gonna
16
say his
months.
daughter's almost 2.
It just seems like it was just recently. So
Yeah. I know. Time goes by fast, don't it?
yes.
Look,
What just
mine
happened
is-
recently is one of the kids walked in while he was
There you go.
He was
Ty,
screwing.
Ty said it right there.
Look, here's exactly the point, okay? I walk in, I drop my pants, she looks and she goes, "Who the fuck are you going to please with that?" And I go, "Me."
Well,
Oh,
at least
I didn't
they
know
don't
I was
say,
here
where
for
is it?
your pleasure.
I've done that, and they said, where is it? So,
And then they stick their thumb up your ass and yell snake,
trying to pop it out.
right?
Oh, joy.
420, aren't you glad that me and you haven't had that issue?
Nope. I don't have that issue. See, the thing is, I got 7-year-old women going up to me at Walmart going, "Your long hair makes me wet."
How old was she?
I said 70-year-old women.
70.
Yeah. I'm 48.
Is it wet as in she peed her pants or what?
Well, that could be it.
I get 40 and 50-year-old women that are like, "Just leave me the fuck alone."
Right.
I don't know if I would like that. If a 70-year-old woman comes to your hair makes me wet, I don't know, man. Maybe if she was good looking, maybe I'd say, okay, let's see how wet you are.
She looked like dog food lady.
Oh, hell no. No.
If you know, you know.
Well, maybe. Dog food lady wasn't all that unattractive. You just had to get past certain parts.
The breath
Okay,
that smelled like beef dog food.
okay.
Or the part where she actually eats dog food instead of regular human food all the time.
Right, yeah, exactly. There were a couple character flaws.
Catherine says she's 39. She has to tell people to leave her alone.
Oh, I bet.
Well, you learn
case in point.
you learn young Padawan.
You better
All
go
right,
ahead
here
and
you
block
go,
me now on Facebook, honey.
Catherine, I'm not gonna mention any names, okay?
No,
Not
we
gonna
don't do
single
that.
anyone out.
We don't single people out on this show.
We
This
do
is-
not single people out on this show,
Nope,
but
never.
I do have a pervert or two on this show. Oh wait, a pervert or two, or maybe more. I mean, but yes, there are perverts that are here, and they're already trying to find your address.
Good,
Nope.
good thing
No,
I'm
not.
not a good thing I'm not a pervert. I'm a provert.
Ty says she'd put a bib on Steve and feed him like a baby and pat him like a dog.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then Steve would get fed up with her bullshit, go out in her garage and poop in a lasagna pan.
Oh, my God.
Steve pooped in a lasagna pan?
Oh, my God. Here we go again.
Hey, I only said that one once. You cannot blame me for this one. And that was literally because I did not know the story, so you could not yell at me on this.
Well, at least I know my wife didn't cheat on me while I was at the races, though.
All I was going to say is you got to go. You got to go.
I gotta tell you guys, I had the single worst round of fucking golf I've ever had in my life today.
Well, that's because you have a hard time putting things in holes.
Yeah.
I have been lately, that's for sure.
You're just
But
out of
no,
practice, man.
it was the single worst round of golf I've ever had. But it was also the first time I've ever played this course.
Nope.
And I was getting I was trying to overswing and I was getting frustrated and I was just doing for shit.
What'd your uncle say?
My uncle was laughing and telling me to start drinking. And I'm like, we got here before noon. I couldn't even hit the 19th hole. What the fuck?
That's when you bring stuff with you.
That was it. Now, once I started drinking, I stopped caring and I started doing better.
Right.
I need to start carrying a flask full of fucking Crown Royal or tequila or something out on the golf course. I really do.
Right.
What kind of a fucking golfer are you?
I didn't get it this morning. I actually wasn't even planning on going.
They have a driver that you can fill the shaft of the driver with alcohol. There's a built-in pump in the head.
Boy, you're really talking a lot about pumping the head and filling the shaft, aren't you?
Yeah, my wife shows me a lot by example.
Move.
Yeah, like last Thursday.
Like earlier today.
Or that too. Well, see, the thing is, usually we talk over a little bit afterwards, everybody, about the show and everything. And usually Steve's the one that ducked out early. He wasn't the first one to duck out early. It was He's like, guys. He's like, guys, I got a hot looking baby and wanting some. I'll see you later.
Yeah. She took a picture of herself
Steve
in
said
bed.
he had to fuck the twat. Yeah, or Adam said he had to fuck the twat. Steve was like, I'll come help.
No, Steve was already out before I showed that.
No, Steve
I'm
told
sorry.
me.
I'm on another podcast that's immediately what we do. We don't discuss afterwards. We say, okay, goodbye. And then by the time you look up, everybody's gone. So
No, Steve sent me a text and said he was on his way to Adams to help him out. What's the address?
I must have forgot to go.
And I'm like, I don't know the address, Steve. I'm sorry, but if I did,
I could find it.
I would give you the address so you could go and give Adam some pointers.
I know the area he lives in.
I know it's in Jackson. I know it's in Jacksonville.
No,
Adam's in Jacksonville now?
No.
You just got to look for an ugly looking homo hot rod.
Okay.
Steve,
Okay, never mind.
This is the picture I showed them.
Oh, God damn.
See, so Steve would have been happy to come and help you out.
No. I would have locked the
It
door.
wouldn't take that long, you know. It wouldn't take that long.
That's the thing. That's why I'm the professional.
Look, I have a luchador mask that Steve could wear while he sits in the corner.
While he sits in the
That
corner.
would help. Yes.
He's not even allowed in the same room, let alone in the corner.
Oh, come on. Help him out.
He can listen from behind the door.
Send him some video or
He'll
something.
be able to hear, trust me.
Send Steve some video or something.
I don't need it. I honestly, I just need noise.
Yeah, just send him the audio. Record the audio and send it to him. There you go.
When it's talking, that works the best for me.
I'll ask Julie if she wants to help me with that. And if I can pull that off, Steve, I'll send it to you.
You're getting a sample right now.
I'll get a sample. I'll start it out by, okay, Julie, this is for Steve. And then we'll start going at it.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. The more vocal she is than you are is better. I don't
Wait a
mind
minute,
that
I am?
Yeah, I don't want you very much.
No. I don't want you to get off on my voice.
No,
No, that's not what he's saying.
I need her to get the most vocal. You know,
He said she needs to be more vocal. You need to shut the fuck up and stick a sock in your mouth.
well, you don't have to shut
No.
the fuck up.
No, I have no problem with being quiet if I need to be. I don't need to shove anything into my mouth, let alone a sock.
Well,
Steve might even have the sock to loan you.
I like beef curtains getting shoved in my mouth, though.
What?
Yeah, but when there's only one girl and I'm already using that hole for something else, I can't go down on it too.
Well, you can try. But
You can if she's ambidextrous and can just fold herself and then.
Okay, if I am already using that hole 420, I cannot also go down on it on the same time while I'm entering and exiting.
But if you've got the Marilyn Manson surgery, you'd be able to do it.
No.
Remove 2 to 3 ribs on each side, and there you go.
Yeah, I'll just remove a bunch of Adam's ribs.
There you go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean, hell, then you wouldn't have to call to Chicago to get Adam's ribs.
You'd save yourself a 4-hour trip, huh?
Right. I'll save myself a call from Korea.
Yeah.
That's a MASH reference for
I
those of you that are not
remember.
old enough to understand that.
I know the reference.
Steve got it right away and was cracking up.
Okay, Steve, MASH's theme song. Do you know the title of the song?
Oh, what's that? MASH?
MASH's theme song.
The theme song to MASH. Do you know the title of the song?
No.
No. The title, the name of it. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And
No,
I'll use TJ to verify for me because I'm pretty sure he knows it.
Oh, I'm well aware of it.
Okay. 420, do you know the name of the song?
Yes.
Have a good one, Catherine.
You know it?
Yes.
Okay,
What
so
is
you two can both verify to make sure I'm correct. It is called Suicide is Painless.
Yep.
'Cause suicide is painless.
The end, it never changes.
Yep, that's it. And the only time it was ever sung was on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was never sung on the series because they said it was too dark for TV.
The song was originally written in 1970 film MASH.
Yes.
Do you know who wrote it?
Not off the top of my head, no.
No, not
Music was written by Johnny Mandel and lyrics was written by Michael Altman.
I'll be damned.
The you just got learned.
Oh, dude,
There
I
you go.
still watch it, Ty.
What, MASH?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah, I love Hulu for that.
And the group that sang it was the Ron Hicklin Singers.
I seem to remember that now. That
Mhm.
jogs a memory.
Yeah. I used to have the Medicine and Martinis set, which had the movie and all of the episodes.
Apparently, they wanted that song
I bet it's still.
Apparently, the reason why they won that song because the director of the movie
Yeah.
wanted a song for a fake suicide scene.
Yeah. It was because you got to remember that the movie was based off of MASH, Three Army Doctors.
Right.
And Duke did not carry into the series. You still had Spear Chucker, and you still had Hawkeye and Trapper, but Duke did not carry over.
Uh-huh.
And the fake suicide was Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another one: is the book and the movie showed Hawkeye as this married, very attached to his wife person.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the series. Hawkeye was single and ready to fuck anything in the world.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
In the book and in the movie, Trapper was the head surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkeye got it in the series.
Yeah.
So when you look down that road and you look at everything, you're like, there were a lot of differences, but what was most popular? The series.
Yeah. And I guess according to what it sounded like from what you're saying, the prequel, not the postquel, whatever it's called, the spinoff wasn't that
the sequel?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sequel wasn't that good.
After MASH, the first season was actually, I think they did really well with that, but then they tried to capture old stuff from the original MASH series. They tried to bring back a bunch of old stuff,
Right.
and that's where it bombed out. But
Yeah.
the one episode that sticks out in my mind of After MASH, hey, BTB,
Bubba.
the one episode that sticks out in my mind of After MASH is the episode Wet Feet.
Oh.
It was the very last episode of After MASH. And throughout the whole thing, you've got Klinger pretending to be Moses.
Oh, jeez.
But Colonel Potter's got a poker game going on in the laundry room, trying to avoid the psycho bitch that is the administrative bitch. And, you know, the doctors are down there with him, and Father Mulcahy's down there with him, and Klinger's in and out and playing poker. And then you hear these words come across the intercom. And it was during this massive storm in Missouri. And you hear, attention, all personnel. A tornado has hit the town. All personnel to triage. Attention, all personnel, both operating rooms to triage. Everybody lit up. They go upstairs. They look. Everybody's looking around. Potter's like, boy, this brings back some memories. Klinger goes, bringing back memories I hoped I'd never see again.
Yeah, I don't blame him there.
And the other surgeon who had his leg blown off because he was a battalion aid surgeon, he's like, yeah, reminds me of some place too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to it, people. Padre Klinger, you know what to do. And they go into, and this is the part that I loved about that episode. Despite everything that every one of them was doing, they went back into 4077 mode.
Right.
You've got Father Mulcahy and Klinger out doing triage and sorting and getting everything ready to go. Potter, this one goes, this one goes, this one stays. The other surgeon, this one goes, this one goes, this one stays. And then the hospital administrator walks over and goes, I've got this. I don't need your help. I've got this. And Klinger goes, get the hell out of my way. I've got this. You don't know what you're doing. Go over there and push him up. I mean, yells at the administrator, right?
Right.
It was that episode really made that whole After MASH spinoff.
Right.
And I think if they would have built on it from there,
right,
they would have actually had some success.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, they even made Klinger look like Klinger, like you know, the medic that he was. But your three from the original series were Colonel Potter, Father Mulcahy, and Klinger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you did get an appearance from Radar. What was that?
That's what I was wondering.
Was that your computer, Steve?
Mine. No.
Yeah.
Was it mine?
What does it sound like?
I had my window open and a car didn't pass.
That might have been it.
Okay.
That's what I thought it sounded like a car went by, yeah.
I'm sorry, it's
I
nice
thought-
here, even though it's supposed to be storming.
I know, right?
Well,
I
I
got
mean,
the
you're
window
sitting there
open
with
too. And
You're sitting there with the window open. I'm in 85 degrees. 420 is eating whatever he can put in his mouth, and Steve's got a pussy in his face.
It's like,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
I'm sitting here eating some chocolate nuts,
Oh, damn.
putting them in my mouth.
Those look good.
Get them
So
from
you're
Dollar
putting,
General.
you're putting salted chocolate covered nuts in your mouth.
Those look good.
Yeah, and they're delicious.
Oh, man.
and I was eating beef curtains, so
God,
I got the wieners. I got some wieners to cook up.
I
Wait,
don't
so
know.
Steve, you're swallowing wieners?
Steve swallows wieners, everybody.
I cook them for you.
Oh, how about a racing recap
For what?
from you two?
So far, if it would
While you guys are doing that, I'm going to get a drink.
well, let's see, we got Hambone in first, Bell in
Oh,
second,
God. Still.
Wallace third, Elliott fourth, Larson fifth, Chastain sixth, Priest seventh, Briscoe 8, Gilliand 9, and top 10 is Blaney.
Oh, Blaney fell off a little bit. He started 32nd all the way up to 5th for a while.
Mhm. There's been a few wrecks and a lot of pits, so
Yeah, fucking kind of a boring Martinsville race, if you ask me. But,
that's one race that I wouldn't mind going to because it's a
Yeah.
smaller
Yeah.
smaller track. I was told no matter where you sit, you got a pretty decent spot. So
Bristol's that way. I've been to Bristol. I love Bristol. I go back.
that's one thing I'd really love to go to Bristol, but someone kind of talked me out of it 20 years ago because they said it's so far away.
It is a long fucking drive, man.
It's like clear on the other side, almost
Yeah,
on
so
the
clear.
border.
It's Virginia. Yeah, it's all the way
It's
to
like
Virginia.
right on the border of Virginia and Tennessee.
Yeah,
so-
right on the border because there's a Bristol, Virginia, and Bristol, Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah.
And he said if you really want to go to a nice track, he said go to the Indianapolis short track that's right next to Indiana Speedway.
Yeah.
And because you got a good, like, again, you got a good seat, you can see everything, and it's still, at the time anyway. I don't know if they're still using it or not, but
I bet. I got to go in 2001 right after Dale Earnhardt died, and that was fucking something there.
right.
It was the whole M3 salute and everything. It was fucking badass. But it was fucking crazy. But we had to fucking. We went down. We got tickets for the Busch race and the Cup race, and we tried to get. We couldn't really work until Friday afternoon, and we drove like so far into Tennessee the first night, and we stopped. We got on that fucking highway right out of Bristol. I know she dude. There were people passing us, and my wife. And that's when I was fucking married. Yeah, I was when I was married. I took my ex-wife.
Damn you!
I'm doing the show. Okay, thank you.
No, it's not the end of the show.
So there's that. The Keith Siegel Memorial at the Speedway. I seen videos of that, and that was like really nice what they did.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
They put him in the pits. They lined him up in the main pit area, along. And then what they did was they took his car and put it on a flatbed, and they drove it around there, and then they came up on the thing on the track and did a lap or two there while everybody was in the stands and watching video. And it was just everybody was like quiet, everybody was like cheering, okay, we miss you, of course, and stuff like that. But it was like really nice. Everybody was really nice, and from what I seen, a lot of the practice at Peoria and Spoon River, those tracks are looking nice this year. Very nice, especially Spoon. I have a friend that's going to be racing there, the Pro Mods.
Okay.
Ty knows him too. His nickname is Pickle. Why? I don't know. We just know his nickname is Pickle. Anyway.
Let me guess. He's had a couple pickles in his mouth?
He's kind of a big deal.
That could be it too, because he was one of the popular B-Mod guys for a while. So,
Wonder how he got so popular.
Actually racing good.
Oh, okay.
Races are popular, man. It's just like, hey, nippy 50.
He runs open mod, yeah.
Oh, he's
open
running open mod. Okay.
Yeah, Pro Mod, whatever
What the
you
fuck
want
is
to call it.
that? No, you motherfuckers start changing. You motherfuckers
Open
start
mod.
changing.
Let me tell you what open mod is not. It is not Hornet.
It's
I
not
don't
a
give a
horn.
shit. Yeah, bullshit with the B mod, A mod. I understand it's a fucking money thing. And I think it's great that you got, but that's your come on.
And you also got kid mods too.
I know they got
Kid
kid mods.
mods.
Yes, basically what that is basically a B mod with a 4-cylinder motor in it.
4-cylinder motor. Bob Pierce started them when Bobby was a boy. And
Okay, so Ty's saying that Pro Mod is another name for B Mod. So is Open Mod another name for A Mod? Am I understanding that right?
I guess
we gotta make
Ty
them
would
all
know
fucking
more
thing.
about it than I would. So.
That's just like, that's how you got a fucking 602 crate and a 604 crate and a fucking Pro Mod and a fucking Super Mod. What? Okay, Super Mod is modified or is late model. Super late model now, which are the big dogs. Like
you also got to remember you have many mods too.
Yeah,
So,
you guys are fucking crazy.
I answered that.
Many things.
I answered that for me. He said yes. A Mod is Open Mod.
So is an Open Mod.
So A Mod is your Open Mod. B Mod is Pro Mod. And then you got Kid Mod, and you've got Hornet, and then you get into the Sprint series.
Well, hey, you also have street stocks, outlaw street stocks. You got
I love
bombers,
outlaw street stocks.
you got bombers, you got hobos, you got bunches for just regular street stocks.
Don't forget fucking Crown Vic now. We got
Bomber class, man. I love bombers.
Lincoln's running Crown Vic. I think Peoria is running Crown Vic.
Peoria ain't doing it. No, but Kankakee is.
Yeah, that's it.
Otherwise, years ago known as KKK, everyone called it KKK. So,
but no, I had a blast with bomber class, man. I love bombers.
Yeah.
But it's just
I
didn't have a car of my own, but I actually got to fill in as a driver racing bomber class a couple of times.
And I guarantee you weren't last place either, unlike some other people we know.
I finished the first one I was out, I finished about 7th. And then the second one out, I finished 5th, and I really didn't have a place under 5th after that.
Good for you. That's the way you do it. All you gotta do is be consistent. It don't make a difference when I go out and win every fucking week. That's what one of my guys, and they're gonna say, "Oh no, because you're so slow." One of my sponsors said to me, he said, "You know why I'm going to sponsor you?" He said, "Because you're here every week, you race, you don't bitch, and you go home. You come back every fucking week."
The funny thing about, I think,
and everybody got to see the name of his company on your car. Right?
Yes.
If that's the car I think Ty's talking about, I had that car at one time. So.
The one that his uncle raced?
Yeah, the bomber car. Yeah.
Dude, I had fun racing. When I got to race bombers, I had a blast with it. Bombers they're fun. And I got to admit, and everybody make fun of me if you want to, but I got to admit, I looked at the Hornet class and I'm like, it's just the 4-cylinder little car. That looks like it'd be fun too.
Not anymore, because the motherfucker, it's all about the almighty fucking dollar and how much you spend on a fucking. They're all supposed to be low budget shit. I guarantee you, there ain't no fucking. There's very few low budget Hornets even out there.
Very few, yes. Yes, that's the one I had. It was like a 78 or 81 Monte Carlo, the one with the long nose and the round where the headlights were.
And I love the old G bodies for bombers.
Did anyone else notice 420 was like, the headlights?
Yes, I did. And I'm glad he's got that motion down. He's going to need it at the titty bar.
Yep.
Wait, no.
See, here's the thing. That's how I test. That's how I test if I have hot water or not in my when I take a shower. You got to turn the knobs and test the water.
Next thing I know, you're going to try that at Club Chub or hey, what's the name of that new titty bar that's in Peoria that's down there by Prairie Materials?
I don't even think that's there anymore.
What?
Yeah, there's like, if there's anything, it's like I think there might be one, and it's like on the south end of town somewhere or something.
What? Here, hang on. Let me see if I can. Come here, leg. Move. This shows you how old I'm getting. I can barely move around in my seat.
That's what happens when you keep that hollow leg around for all that Crown and Coke. I love you too, right. TJ. I love you too.
Let's see. I need gentlemen's clubs.
I said it's called a Dixie Rose.
And Dixie Rose.
That might be it.
Sundown Club.
Dixie Rose Country Rock Cabaret.
How did we ever go to the Sundown Club in Willie Station?
Nope.
That's the name of the Sundown Club.
That must be a new one.
Are you seriously closed it?
Oh.
Girls.
I've never been to a strip club.
Where every hour is happy hour.
Oh.
Unless they die, and then you get the second hour free.
Right.
That must be a new one because I never heard of
that's at Fluffers up in
Well, I did go ahead and
did you go to Fluffers up in Spartan?
No, that's okay. I've
Or Sparland. I'm sorry, Sparland.
no. I did Google strip clubs in Peoria, Illinois, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What's funny is Ty puts it right in there. He knew exactly where I was talking about. All right. Let's see if I can get my infomercial voice going with this, okay?
Oh, wait. Okay, I know what one that one is. They called it something else years and years ago.
Yeah, years and years and years ago.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, that one's still there then.
All right, like I said, let me see if I can get my my infomercial voice going here. Dixie Rose Cabaret, Country Rock Cabaret in Peoria, Illinois, where every hour is happy hour, not just another strip club. Dixie Rose is an experience that'll be on your mind long after you've left. But wait, there's more! Open 7 days a week so you can swing over for great drink deals and better company any day you want. But that's not all. Take a peek and you'll see the only thing hotter than $3 fireball shots are the girls at Dixie Rose. So stop on in today.
You know, the funny thing about that
Probably
is
sucked, didn't it?
no, it was good. But here's the thing I think about that. You know, I'm surprised strip clubs are still around with the internet, because why spend $15 to get in to go see girls you can't even touch, then spend another $10, $15, $20 to get a lap dance, and then spend money on the booze when you're there, when you can just go to Walmart or somewhere, get a 12-pack, come home, get on your 50-inch big screen TV, put on Pornhub, and go spank your bank and drink.
Pornhub on my big screen. Fuck no.
Yeah,
No, I do not need to see a vagina bigger than my head.
What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get not turned on, not reminded of my birth.
Good thing that's not the hole it comes out of.
Ty's right. You can touch. You just got to play your cards right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Full bar, private dance rooms, games, and sluts. Oh, I mean slots.
Slots. Yeah.
If you made a list of all your favorite things, wouldn't beer, boobs, and games be on it? And they say that they've got all that and more. So let's get your usual drink in your hand. They can't afford my usual drink. And get on with the good times. Let the good times roll. Then they're advertising themselves. They said, this is the Cheers of strip clubs.
Norm!
The cheer. Well, I would.
Yeah, that's right. Norm!
Well, considering it's between, you either got Club Chub or you got that one in Peoria area.
No, I remember going to this one with Rage.
Yeah, but what was it called years ago?
It was Dixie Rose when we went.
Well, it was something way before that. Like,
Oh,
when it first opened up, like 15, 20 years ago.
But no, I Rage and I took his roommate.
Oh,
His roommate, who at 22 years old. No, I take it back. 25 years old. His roommate had never been to a titty bar.
What?
Point.
25 years old. Seriously.
Point. I'm 58.
I went.
What?
What?
I'm
The
58.
first time
I went to one when I
ever
was
went to a titty club, I was 26 years old.
The first time I went, I was 17.
Now wait a minute. Are you saying
And I've
go
only
to
gone
the
twice.
titties? You go to see the titties or go to purchase something?
No, I'm saying go to the titty bar to go drink and see titties and have a
Nope.
good time. You've never been to a titty bar.
No, I've never.
Deja puke.
Not to see titties. I went in to buy some Liquid Rush one time.
Kenny Cabaret.
Nope.
You never been to Club Kenny?
No, never been to the Kitty Cab Club.
Club Cabaret.
Never been to Club Club. Never been to Sundown. I live for never. No, I've never been to a titty bar.
You have never. I went to a titty bar at 18 in Germany.
I have,
Okay.
oh,
TJ, can you fix this the next time you come up?
I believe I can.
It's like we won't say where you guys go, but can you fix
I believe
this?
I can, but I may need to borrow a vehicle, so I need your car.
What, mine?
Yes.
You gotta ask Julie about that. She's the driver.
I need your escape.
My escape.
Yep. And I got to grab 420 on the way through.
It is not a sloppy escape, though.
Oh.
Well, why don't you just grab
At least not
Steve?
by you guys.
Here's the thing. Again, on your way through, pick Steve up, come on up here. We'll go to the titty club in the early afternoon, and then about 4 or 5 o'clock, we'll go to the races, and then go to the races, and afterwards we'll go to another titty club.
Damn, that sounds like a pretty full day of titties.
Yeah.
And a lot of hard ons, I guarantee you.
You know what the downside is? Is if we did it that way, somebody's going to miss a Saturday show.
It's like I don't have a Saturday show, so.
Oh, I know, and I don't either. But I know somebody who does do a Saturday show.
I don't
We
know.
won't name any names, though, right, TJ?
You know what?
Right.
He's-
No. I will
he's
not name
under
any names of anybody who
He is
performs
not
on a
under any
Saturday
contractual
show.
obligations. He is not under any contractual obligations. As long as he
You're
knows
not
ahead
under
of
any
time,
contractual
that he
obligation.
informs his other
Oh my. Tired,
podcast
yes.
mate. I know. Well,
So,
no, I
so
don't
hold on,
have a
did
contract.
we have
No,
Steve sign
he
an
can't.
NDA
He
for
is
all other podcasts? He can only use the story here from that.
You know, here's the thing:
I'm
is
sure he's gonna.
I worked at Capacabana. I was a DJ at one point at Capacabana.
Okay, good. I thought you worked a pole, and that would have been bad.
Seriously.
No, not really. But it made people laugh, and that was the point.
Do you think I was going to crawl up? Dude, I am not crawling up anything. I barely get up my own steps to get into my home.
But I wasn't talking about you climbing up. I was talking about you sliding down.
Neither one.
Oh, I know what the one was called. It was called Elliot's that I used to go to all the time.
Oh, God, Elliot's. Elliot's is closed?
According to Google Maps, it's still open. So,
But no, I would not, for Steve's first titty bar experience, going to Fluffers and Sparland is a bad idea.
What the fuck?
Dude, there is nothing right there. It's like dog meat and a G-string.
I
uh-huh.
believe
Okay, but
it.
that's still right up Steve's alley. I mean, he hasn't had anything.
Well, Steve would have a
Basically-
better chance of getting laid there.
So
Steve,
if you start there and then go someplace better, the night's only going to get better.
But
Right.
the thing is there's a stripper at Dixie Rose that after, and I was like, ain't shit being done, blah, 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 right? A week and a half later, Heather says, hey, that dancer that you were talking to, she called me and asked about you.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, how many diseases does she got? And she goes, probably 3 or 4. I'm like, tell her to get treated and then we'll talk.
see, the thing is, the one that's up in Sparling that TJ was talking about,
Oh, God.
basically it's full of a bunch of Shelleys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah.
Oh.
They would hire Robin
Oh.
at best.
Yep.
And her hammer. They would turn down, they would not hire Carla because they'd say Carla is too high class for them.
Oh, wow. I thought you were
Yep.
talking about my Carla, my Oompa Loompa. My fucking ex-wife, Carla.
Oh,
We
God.
don't-
Well, no, they'd
Your
probably
Oompa
hire
Loompa?
her.
They
Now,
would
hold
hire
on.
her.
Did you just call your Carla your Oompa Loompa?
Yeah. My
Okay, I
ex-wife was
was checking to make sure I heard that
my
right.
ex-wife.
Wait,
My
so
ex-wife
what
was Oompa
makes
Loompa.
her an Oompa Loompa?
She was
Was
4
she-
foot 2 and 6 foot wide.
Was she orange? Like
Mhm.
Trump?
Kinda. She looks like a pug, and the face looks like somebody taking a sledgehammer board and smashed her face in. She had a real fat, flat face. Looks like fucking oompa loompa doompa.
All right, so which face was more attractive? The face of Chester, Ray's dog, or your ex-wife?
Oh, now you're pushing it there. Because they both snored a lot. Chester's is probably cleaner, so. She was a very hygienic woman. She didn't wash her Peter a lot, especially when it was that time of the month.
Wait a minute, she had a Peter?
No, I said cooter, not Peter.
Oh, I thought you said Peter.
No, she's fair not had a Peter. I don't think she did.
Is that how the dong slap happened?
I don't remember. I don't remember having sex with her.
I wouldn't know what a Peter feels like, but apparently Steve does, because it sounds like he had.
Steve, did you ever wake up next to your ex-wife, getting ready to leave for work with an unfamiliar pressure at the bunghole?
Ooh.
Steve actually has to think about that.
I'm thinking he does.
Oh, what?
I said, did you ever wake up getting ready to leave for work next to your ex-wife with an unfamiliar pressure at your bunghole?
No.
Okay, so then she did not have a Peter.
No.
Well,
not my wife.
I've seen some girls have big clitorises that stick out that looks like Peter. So I mean,
Yeah, they had some on that show I watched. A naked. Oh fuck, what's it called?
What, Naked and Afraid?
No, it's called Naked Attractions.
Oh God, you were talking about this the other day. What the fuck do you watch?
It's on fucking. Is it on Hulu or Max? It's from the Max.
Pornhub? I mean, fuck.
No, it's fucking,
Pornhub.
It's fucking from the UK, and it's like a dating app. Like you would give him all what you were interested in, what you would like to see a woman attraction and everything. They pick 6 contestants and they put them behind a wall, and they're totally naked. Totally naked. First, they raise up to your waist so you can see all the. And they get down right close and they look and they discuss the way the vagina is and the hair and all that.
Why?
And then you raise theirs up to the boobs and they look at the boobs and they talk about that. And they raise it up to the face and they make them talk if they make them say something. Then after that, they have to make a decision who they're going to go on a date with. Now they go off stage and they have to get naked. So the naked person can see them naked. And then when it comes down to the last 2, then they pick one to go on a date. And then they go on a date. They do it, but they go on a date with clothes on.
Well, what'd you want them to do? Go on a date naked?
They had to met each other.
Well, yeah, that's what Steve wants, TJ. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Dude. I guess I don't know what's to prove. I guess it's to prove that people are more into sex than they are.
Look, I love sex. Sex is one of my favorite activities. I just haven't done it lately. But it is a lot of fun.
Really?
Let me go ahead and break down why.
Sex and candy.
I smell sex and candy. Yeah.
Here's the deal, all right? Like, I could get sex whenever I wanted. I could make a fucking phone call.
A bone call?
A phone call.
Bone call, okay.
It'll be a phone call that delivers the bone call, okay? But in any case, I can get it whenever I want it. That's not a challenge.
Oh, I thought it was like, Zoe, I need a hoochie, mama.
Pretty much.
Good one.
Bring your boobs. You know, get out the didgeridoo. Look, that's not the problem. Getting laid is not the problem. Here's the problem. I'm bored with it. I am bored with the constant hookup.
Oh,
I really am.
Let me clarify though. You're bored of the hookup, not of sex.
Yes, I'm bored of the hookup,
Okay.
not of sex.
Because if you're bored of sex, there's a different issue there.
I'm sick of the constant fucking hook up, leave, hook up, leave, hook up, leave. Okay?
Okay.
I want somebody who gets me for who I am. Understands this is the way I am. Understands that this is who and the way I am. And accepts that, and it still is like, okay, well, then I'm going to be who I am. Cool. You live in your place. I live in my place. We'll hook up. We'll spend nights at each other's places. That's cool. I have a working hot water heater again. She can even shower here.
Score.
But I don't want marriage. I don't want... I want a steady relationship, and that's it. Like somebody I can spend time with and have fun.
So you want like a semi-serious relationship?
Yeah, semi-serious, bordering on serious would be fine.
Okay.
But I don't want that
bureaucratic red tape.
I don't want the bureaucratic red tape of marriage, because that's how somebody gets dong slapped.
To be honest, it's not worth getting married anymore. Because if you get divorced, then the wife gets pretty much everything, and
yeah,
it's cheaper to get a hooker and a blowjob and for the night, and then go away.
Like I said, I could get the hookup whenever I want. I could do that. That's a phone call.
Right.
That's done. It's like, hey, come on over. Let's fuck. It's done. No big deal. Where I do have the problem is actually finding somebody I can connect with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, there's my daughter's mom who thinks that we connect.
Well, she just wants to connect at certain private parts.
Yes, exactly. And again, I reinstate my point of I can get it whenever I want. Now, that's my dilemma. I want someone who will share my life, but not try to take it over. Steve's dilemma is he needs a hooker.
Right.
With very low inhibitions and big boobs.
Steve is in no bad need of a come and go.
They don't even have to be that big. As long as it's semi big.
Adam loves being tied down and molested.
Molester.
By the right person, yeah.
He's in a very serious relationship now where he is laid 4 times a day.
Or more.
Yeah.
Or more.
Just depends on the day.
Steve, could you imagine that?
No.
4 or more times a day, you've got to get your Peter hard.
Fuck. Nope.
And Julie has a hard time keeping up. She does, so, you know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, no, I'm so sick of this status quo bullshit where everybody's like, you have to get a relationship and be steady with this one. Like, no, what if I've got like 4? Okay. What if I've got one?
As long as they're all okay with that.
Yeah. What if I've got one in California and one in New York and one here in Texas and one in Illinois, and there you go.
Hoes in different area codes.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey, I'm here to visit for this couple of months. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's hop on a bike. Okay, I'm taking off. I'm going to go see my hoe in New York now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But, I mean, the thing is, and this is the thing that, you know, I'm going to have a lot of people pissed at. But here's the honest to God truth. If I had the right one, I would be faithful. I know how to do that. I can live the sex life of Steve.
TJ currently lives the sex life of a Buddhist monk.
Right now I do, yeah. But I'm saying I would be faithful. I'm okay with that. What are you going to do to prove to me that I should be? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you
Like,
going to do
I
to
would-
earn it?
Yes, exactly. I would love to see 420 find a young 32-year-old hot vixen with big titties and a size 6 heart-shaped ass,
Ooh.
And loves racing.
long hair, that is all about bass players.
That'd be better too.
I would love to see that happen because you know what? 420 is my friend. I want to see him happy, and that would make him happy because she'd be like, "Oh, I worship the ground you walk on because you play a bass."
Well, we all know that ain't happening because chicks don't dig bass players. So
Look, I'm just throwing out hypotheticals here, okay?
I know.
I would love to find a girl that's like, "Oh, I know you don't have a micro peen, Steve, and I'm going to prove it." And she spends the next 6 months making Steve's peener get bigger. I'd love it because Steve would always be happy
Breathe, Steve. Breathe.
and I would want that girl to have a better figure than Alondra.
Oh, that's not much.
Alondra Blaze from WWF.
No, I'm talking about Alondra, the pillow girlfriend.
Oh,
Nia Jack.
I would love to see a Rhea Ripley style girl just fall in love with Steve.
Bailey.
No.
Bailey.
Or are you more of a Nia
Bailey?
Jax man?
Okay, fine. A Bailey style girl or an EO Sky type of girl fall in love with Steve.
I'd like to put Leo Sky's head but vaguely behind her head. Pound her ass.
the problem is you have to deal with her girlfriend though.
What, Dakota Kai?
Yeah, no, she's lesbian. So
Oh, yeah. I was
Okay,
making a
so
joke.
built-in three-way. That sounds good, right, Steve?
there you go. One can be one can be riding Steve, and the other one can be sitting on his face.
There you go.
I'd love to see Dakota Kai fall in love with bass players and then just take on 420.
To be honest, if I go Asian for a WWE wrestler, it would probably be Ahsoka.
Ahsoka? Oh,
Whatever her name is. Because one, she's about my age.
Asuka.
Asuka. Yeah, one, because she's roughly my age, give or take a year or two.
Dude, I'd make Asuka forget her name. She'd be calling me God.
TJ! TJ! TJ!
I did not say she'd have a fake orgasm.
And in the background, you'd be playing the Wasp song, Faster, Deeper, Harder.
No, I'd probably be playing Wild Child.
No.
Or that one, too.
That's a good song. But no, I mean, I want to see everybody be happy. I just know what it takes from me as far as a significant other to get there. And I know that there are criteria now. There are criteria at this stage in my life. They have to be met. And if it's not met, goodbye. If you do not remember the original Batman TV series, you are too young for me. Right, Steve?
I remember it.
Let's just put it this way. If you think Michael Graves was the better Misfits lead singer, then you're probably too young for me.
No! No!
Right?
I guarantee you, dude, of those wrestling women, there's maybe Trish Stratus remembers the original Batman.
Right. You're
Yeah.
probably right.
Well,
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about women in general, though. Like, all right. If you cannot tell me where you were at on the following dates. 9/11,
I was about to say that one.
the day Jerry Garcia died, and the day Kurt Cobain died. You are too fucking young for me.
Here's another one for you. Another one for me. If you don't know who Jack Hewitt is, you're probably too young for me.
I know who Jack.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right.
He's the one. He's the infamous one at Macon, saying that the flagman should suck his big dick. No, he did. Anybody remember that interview?
I do now. Now that I remember that.
Basically, long story short, he's walking. He gets like flagged for something because of something or other happened because he got in a wreck, and he's like, "Yeah, that flag, man. You know, there's a big old wreck, and he waited until I passed him to throw the yellow flag, and I got in the middle of the wreck, and that fucking flagman can suck my big dick," and walked off.
I remember that now. Yeah.
I was standing right there.
But
you were there when it happened?
I wasn't in the camera. I was on the other side of the camera. I wasn't standing on the other side.
You're on the other side of the camera?
But you know what? He was right.
That flagman can suck my dick. You all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
That flagman can suck my big fat dick.
Yeah,
He was right.
I was there that night.
How dare you throw the yellow flag just so somebody could get into the pile up? He was right.
Number one, motherfuckers. Ty, you better know who Jack Hewitt is, especially since you've been around it since you were born, and you probably heard these stories from your grandpa.
It sounds like I'm the only one who doesn't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
I'm not in the racing scene, though, like you guys are.
Yeah.
So,
basically, but the thing is, if you were in the racing scene, then you probably would.
You would know quickly.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if you cannot tell me where you were at on 9/11, where you were at the day Jerry Garcia died, or where you were at the day Kurt Cobain died, fuck you. You're too young for me.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you where I was 9/11. I can't tell you where Kurt Cobain was.
Kurt Cobain died in 1993.
Okay.
I know my brother took it. My brother.
I was a sophomore then.
You were a sophomore. I was.
You said 93?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck, I was already married.
He died on April. Oh, no, I take it back. He died April 5th, 1994.
Okay, so I was 13.
I was a junior.
Yeah.
I was going into my third year of marriage.
So April 5th, 1994, I was still in 8th grade.
Yeah.
I was not quite into my freshman year yet.
Right.
I know my brother took it hard.
I know exactly what I was doing when 9/11 happened because I was delivering the weekly wipe over there in Bloomington Normal, and
Bill Rag.
I was listening to Ray's show, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, Mikey comes in and goes, "Hey, yeah, blah 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 blah," and it's the crazy thing is, just like that, Ray turned off his funniness and was serious.
Right, he did.
I never seen anybody go from laughing ha 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 to serious that quick. I mean, he was like, boom, serious. He wasn't joking about it or anything. He was like, and then we talked about it. I talked to TJ about it, and I was listening to it, and then this lady comes on, like totally like ripping into Ray, and then Ray starts ripping into them, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Bloomington station went to music.
We got ordered to.
Yeah. So and then I called up Ray, told Ray, and then all of a sudden, about 15 minutes later, he was back on. So,
and by the time he flipped it back on, I was on my way to the armory getting ready to deploy.
Right.
I was pulled out of there and reactivated. Yeah, it was that fast, Steve.
Yeah.
I was in there prepping for the evening show and doing board op work and just, running around being a fucking intern. Mm-hmm. When that happened, I was getting ready to leave to go to my first class for the day at ISU. And then that hit. And it was me and Derek Moody that were in the studio at the time.
Right.
Because Moody was the one that was the quote unquote board op. What a lot of people did not know is Moody would go and smoke like a fucking fat bowl, and I'd sit there and run the boards while he's smoking a fat bowl.
I remember that.
And I'm talking fat bowl. Like this cup might have been half of that bowl.
Like basically a quarter bowl or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, he just rolled it, dude. So that happened. We
He still
saw it
does.
happen on the TV. Ray goes to Sirius. Moody comes back in and takes over for me. I get out to the bullpen, and I'm on the phone like, what are we doing? Who is this? This is Sergeant fucking Sir Lennox. What the fuck do you think I'm talking about? What the fuck are we doing, Pratt? Dude, I'm unloading on all of them at the armory, trying to figure out what I'm going to have to do.
Right.
Well, specialist. I hadn't been promoted to sergeant yet. And then finally I get a call back in the bullpen. I was told to stand fast and wait. I get a call back in the bullpen, and when I got the call back, it was after that lady bitched, got Ray shut off in Bloomington, then Moody bitched, got Ray turned back on,
Uh-huh.
and then the phone call comes in. They're like, Sir Lennox, report to the armory immediately. You have 15 fucking minutes with full battle rattle.
Right.
So I ducked out of the station, down to my place, grabbed all of my gear, threw it in my truck, got to the armory. I'm walking in, buttoning up my uniform blouse.
Right.
And I've got my full battle gear, and I'm ready to go. And from there, I really can't talk about what happened after that.
Because it's
Fair.
probably it's probably still under
Yeah.
whatever you call it.
The thing is, what I will say about it,
Classified. It's classified.
yeah, it's still classified. But what I will say about it is, I did not hear any more of Ray's show after that.
for a while.
And I've always wanted to know what was done. I've always wanted to know what he did after that. August 9th, 1995.
Yeah,
I
I listened. He was on till at least about 3:00 that afternoon.
Yeah.
And basically he'd run, music, and then when something new comes in, he would talk about that. But other than that, he would just, like, every 15 minutes, half an hour, he would just repeat what happened. And
then it went around the room again, and everybody talked about what they were dealing with and what they were feeling.
uh-huh.
But yeah, I remember that day very vividly, and it had I won't say it had a major turn in my life, but it brought me back to some places that I never wanted to go again.
Right. And I get that part.
And they still haunt me today. And the only thing I could do is just live with it.
Oh, shit. No wonder why I'm not getting anything. That all went south of me.
Ty says on 9/11 he was at home in his Scooby-Doo pajamas watching Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Sick.
On 9/11, I was working at McDonald's at Parkway Point, where everything essentially just stopped. And everyone just watched whatever TV in that restaurant was on.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve, where were you on 9/11?
I was. What's your question? I'm gonna say I was on the golf course working, but then I was trying to call my mom because she lived in Hoboken and she worked down in the financial district in New York. I was trying to get a hold of her and then didn't get a hold of her because the lines were all blocked up. Finally, I called because I knew every day when she walked to work, she walked through the towers.
Did she walk through Battery Park on the way to the
Yeah,
tower?
yeah. Yep,
Wow.
every day. But that day she was in Indianapolis that day in her office in Indianapolis. She had people in New York, that they had to walk home over the Brooklyn Bridge. They weren't letting any traffic out of town and all that shit. Nobody was injured. Everybody, all of her, at least all her people. But it was fucked up. Yeah, God damn. What's going to happen next?
Ty said he was mad at his mom because she changed it to a news station. He was missing Scooby-Doo.
I don't blame you, dude. My Scooby-Doo was the best. I love Scooby-Doo.
Until he saw what was happening.
Yeah.
That's my go. My nickname Scooby-Doo, Fat Man, shit stain, and Winnie the Pooh.
OTC of weed.
You're a race car driver.
Look, 9/11 for a lot of people was just a day that they remember where something tragic happened. For me, it was a catalyst. And it was a catalyst returning to a life that I thought I'd left behind.
Yeah.
And now it haunts me. And I'm sorry. Like 420 knows this, and he's been around me enough to see it. And I think Steve's been around me enough to see it. I don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't expect you to either.
Yeah.
I don't talk about it.
A lot, though.
I've had a lot of people try to push me to talk about it.
Yeah, I know.
And I refuse to, because talking about it brings me back to it. And that takes me into such a dark place in my life.
Mm-hmm. Now Adam's showing his pussy.
Yeah, right.
I'm just getting some tail. Some black tail, I guess.
But you know what I'm saying? It really did. That day takes me back. And I end up reliving all of that all over again. So I don't talk about it much.
Oh, I know exactly what Ty's talking about. What aunt?
Oh, okay. The aunt that was in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, yeah, she was not another victim plane.
Oh.
I've got another friend of mine here that we've talked quite a bit, and he was a New York firefighter.
Mm.
Oh.
Now, he was up in northern New York. He was up around Buffalo. But 4 hours in, they got the call. And he was at ground zero. And it changed him. Changed us all. That day changed all of us.
Yeah.
And anyone who is even remotely related to it that says they were not affected, they don't have a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
I was extremely
they either don't have a conscience or they were psychologically broken.
Might have been.
And that's why they don't remember it.
But like, Steve, were you
so basically what Adam's saying is they're so distraught from this situation that it's something in their brain just severed it to where they honestly don't remember it because it was that bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a great example. Steve, were you affected by that day?
It's a good question. A little, but not. I mean, I was worried about my mom. But that was the only thing I was worried about. I mean, I didn't. That was about all. Once I found out my mom was okay, everything was cool with me. So I mean, it sucked to the rest of the nation. I understand. He's a motherfucker, a lot of motherfuckers, man. Yeah, really.
Did it make you angry?
Yeah, a little. Why would somebody do something like that?
What really got me pissed off was these people that, like, instantly was saying it was a government inside job.
Oh God, I've been hearing that for years.
And when I heard that, I wanted just to throat punch every single person that said that. It's not the time or place right now to say something stupid like that.
Right.
Any situation, no matter what it is, whether it be the Oklahoma City bombing, 9/11, something happened locally, like the tornadoes that came through Springfield that tore up all the the substation, blah, blah, blah. There's people like instantly online going, yeah, those people deserve that because it's nothing but a bunch of shitty people in that area. And I'm like,
man,
really?
Fuck off. But yeah, no, and that's my attitude. Like, you're going to say that about people, just regular people? Fuck off.
No, I remember during that time.
Wow.
First off, you have to know I'm disabled. My brother Ryan, my younger brother Ryan, has epilepsy just like I do. So at that time, my mom was really happy that me and him both had epilepsy and could not be drafted. Because she was afraid that was a possibility.
Yeah, and contrary to popular belief, yes, I was married at one time.
We've all been, like all of us on this show have been married.
So anyway, my point being is, when I was married, she was worried that I would get drafted.
Wait, you were married?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Damn! What did you look like?
It was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst 22 years of my life.
22 fucking years. God damn.
What was his name?
Steve.
Wait a minute, are you Steve Doopalumpa?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
Steve Oompa Loompa. No.
But yeah.
Anyway, my point being is, I know the feeling of
no, and
what
I mean,
Adam was saying.
We got a serious note here today, but hey, we all remember where we were at that day.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started from me saying, I will not date a girl who does not know where she was at that day.
TJ, don't worry. I'm not your type of girl anyway.
Yeah, because one, you've got the wrong plumbing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I have the wrong plumbing or not, honestly.
Oh, Jesus.
Sometimes I wonder.
Yes.
I think I might have a little half and half. I'm not
Well, you
sure.
need titties, too.
Oh, I got titties.
Yeah,
They're not as perky.
although I do have
Good
to
God,
admit,
what, are we going to have a
420 got
titty
me
contest
beat
here?
Damn, look at those titties.
Go on, 420, you started it.
Damn.
Show
Oh,
off your titties.
oh,
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Where the fuck will the camera go?
Oh, no, Adam wants to show them off, you know.
No, but to be serious though, I do have a case of gynecomastia. So, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we're going to definitely avoid the titty cam here. Oh, wait.
Fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah, there's my titties.
No,
Oh, God.
Oh, my eyes! They burn!
oh Jesus.
I'm blind!
Put it away, Steve.
Ah!
I only have one good eye and you're wrecking it. God damn it.
No,
I don't
just got a photo.
I don't have any good eyes now. I can't even see. Am I looking at the screen?
I just got a photo.
Am I looking at the screen? I see a screen. Is that the screen?
Oh, sweetheart,
I'm
you
trying to get
want
it a messenger
show
here.
that on the show.
I figured I could send it to the
Julie
chat.
says you can show it if you want.
I cannot.
What? She's dressed?
Yeah, she's dressed.
But the insane person.
Yeah. She is completely covered.
I guarantee you the
Show
best.
it.
There's the best one
Ty,
on.
which one is that? Are you saying that to 420 or to Steve?
Probably Steve, because Ty has already seen mine. So
I'll tell you, look, you
The
got
Ty
big,
singers
you
were
got long-
attractive.
no,
You got long titties.
I was helping him with his race car, and my shirt got stuck. And it,
You were helping him with his race car, so you decided that was the time to go topless?
yeah, Because I didn't. I
It's
didn't want. I
probably
didn't.
hot on the track that day, TJ. You don't know.
No, in the.
No judgment.
I had a nice T-shirt on, and I didn't want to ruin it, so I was like, no.
Oh Lord. Hey Steve, so I added Golf Shot to my phone and my watch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an app that's supposed to give me distance to the pin on different golf courses and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So your Fossil watch is actually good for something.
Yes, it's good for my golf game.
Come
Oh,
on.
so you got? Oh, that's right, because TJ got a smartwatch.
That's
Shut
fucking
up.
that's for lazy people. Find a fucking sprinkler head. Walk your distances off. You don't need to push a fucking button. Be a fucking real man. Play real golf. Oh,
I'm not walking all the way to the green to pace my line back after the first shot on a par 5.
Come on, TJ. Out of all of us, you should be able to walk that out.
Waddle it out, maybe.
Tuck and roll. I don't care.
Come on,
Nice.
Steve. I play cart golf. I'm like, all right, there it is.
See, that's be our problem. We couldn't play together because I'm left-handed. You're right-handed.
No, that'd be fine.
So we'd be going to the opposite sides. You'd be oh, I'm on this side.
That's the beauty part to cart golf. But no,
that's
that's the beauty part to cart golf. Because you've got to go to one side while I've got to wait to get to my shot. That gives me a chance to drink more.
Yep.
And then while we're going to my shot, that gives you a chance to
yeah.
smoke more.
Oddly enough, when I did golf, I actually golfed left-handed, even though I'm a right-handed, because the clubs that I got at a garage sale were left-handed clubs. So I just ended up just started playing left-handed.
I don't play mini golf. I play actual golf.
Oh yeah, he probably
I
is.
was at
He's one of those golfers that I only hit whatever fucking Nike balls. I only hit black tops, motherfucker. I buy the fucking balls out.
I will hit whatever the fuck I've got in my bag. How about that?
I buy them out of the fucking
Speaking of balls, golf balls, that is. There's this TikToker who takes golf balls and cuts them in half and shows what each golf ball looks like inside.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. One time they opened up one from like the 1970s.
Oh yeah.
Probably all rubber bands or something.
Yeah, it just looked like a whole bunch of rubber bands because she clipped it and opened it up, and all of a sudden out of nowhere they just start going, just start growing.
But no, the ones I like to play are the Callaways.
Oh, great. Callaways. I want Callaway.
I like a Callaway golf ball.
See, the cool thing is when I was golfing, I got free golf balls because my aunt and uncle lived right next to the Kappa golf course. So they'd always have golf balls inside their yard all the time, and they'd get like buckets a week, just the 5-gallon buckets a week of golf balls.
I never bought golf balls in the year that I picked them up out of the rough. I'd be more in the rough. The rough was a little bit tall. Them old men fucking lose their ball. And the motherfuckers, sometimes they walk around for an hour. I'm like, come on, dude. And I could see it because I was way up high. They couldn't see.
Right.
I just waited. Oh, I found another one. I would pick up fucking dozen balls a fucking week.
Right.
Sometimes I pick up ones that they were actually playing. I got in trouble for that. So.
My favorite.
That's my ball.
My favorite ones that I liked was the neon orange ones that I used to have. Because they seemed like to hit a little further, so.
But I will say I like the feel of Callaway ball.
I bet you like the, you heard it here, folks. Steve likes the feel of balls.
I think a red Titleist hits like a fucking rock.
Callaway ball. Yes, hitting it. Thank you. Hitting a Titleist feels like hitting a fucking rock.
It's like hitting a rock.
Bridgestones are just as bad.
Yeah.
I like the Callaway soft response.
Huh?
That's what I hit. And with that being said,
Now's the end of the show.
I hit the right button this time.
TJ flicked the button and finished.
That's it, right?
Oh,
All right. So we had 420 do his rattle off first, right?
Sure. Steve,
All right. 420 go.
Steve, remember, I am a 3-time champion of weed smoking. So I will win the Smoker Mania on the 19th of next month. In what? Actually, 20 days. There you go.
We're finding now.
So we found out also that Steve likes the feel of balls. And people are assholes when it comes to certain things in life. So other than that, I'll see you guys next time.
Adam, your final thoughts.
Everybody try not to pitch in on the local stupidity. There's enough of it already.
oh yeah.
Local
What
stupidity.
about you?
Yeah.
I'm still sick of seeing that shit.
Wait,
You
what?
know what I'm talking about? The painter thing.
Oh,
This kid
Yeah.
for bullying this kid.
Yeah.
It's all over the fucking place.
It seems like they were trying to give the kid a swirly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then more is coming out now. The painted police are investigating. So now
Yeah.
they got enough proof that they're
I
investigating.
got to be honest. Down here, I haven't heard anything about this yet.
I haven't
Well,
heard
you're
anything
in
about.
Texas, so
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well,
it's
to
it's
be
not
fair-
going national.
To be fair, I haven't heard anything about it up here about it either. So
Well, because it's 217 shit.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah, but
still,
I'm on 217 problems, and I haven't seen anything.
I know it's been on there. I know I'm on a paint fucking side. Oh my god! And plus, they're in the middle of a mayoral race. Oh my god, you talking about fucked up? My mom was like, maybe I need to move out of painter. I wasn't done. I'm not going to blame you.
Maybe your mom needs to move to Williamsville.
Oh hell no! How long she didn't live with me?
No.
She did find me.
just be.
How about in the
thankful-
other apartment building where she's next door to Martha?
That's fine. And Martha can come over here. So.
Just be thankful she doesn't want to live in Thayer.
Yeah.
Hey, I found the WAND news about
Okay.
it, and I put it into our group.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll check that out.
Thanks. Well,
All right, Steve,
okay.
your turn.
I just want to say this right now. I don't know what the OTWS is. The OTW weed shitter. I don't know. But I am the OTC, the original.
old
weed.
titty cow of wankers.
I
That's
think
what
it-
it looks. That's what it is. Old
it's
titty
a
cow
real
of wankers.
old
Oh, yeah.
titty-
Oh, old titty cow. You're an old titty cow.
Old titty weed smoker. That's what you are.
Old titty weed smoker.
Old titty weed smoker. That don't matter the difference. You ain't gonna get the fucking belt, dude. I don't know why you keep. You can. I bet a pretty belt. That's a really pretty belt, but my belt's gonna look a lot better on my shoulder. That's you will acknowledge me on 419,
Oh my God!
and you
The
will.
only thing I will acknowledge is you losing and you sucking on my big toe, Mister.
Ain't second. No, there ain't be no
Thank God you
second
said
at
so,
all.
420.
Nobody second.
Suck on my big toe.
Oh my God!
Other than
This
that,
has
I'll be
been the
back
Sunday
tomorrow
edition.
morning.
I'm going to
be back.
wipe. I'm going to wipe.
Go ahead,
my
Steve.
ass.
Where are you back at?
I'm back wait to make in the morning with Rhino. I hope.
Yeah, if he ever shows up.
Shut up, he has got a baby, motherfucker. I'll call you in if you don't, so be prepared. Bitch.
There you go. You've been told.
You got mad last week because I didn't call you in. You can't call me, huh? I didn't know if you were up. Some of us larger individuals prefer not to do shows in the morning. They want to do them in the afternoon. So, okay. Then I'll be back Tuesday morning with Ray and Christina, I think. So, we'll
You
see.
think?
And somebody who sleeps, right?
And not on Tuesday. He has to work.
Oh, okay.
We usually don't see him till Thursday.
I love it. Look.
Just make sure that no one steals the tater tots either from work.
This has been Mayhem's Amigos. This show will be back Thursday evening at 9 p.m. for Amigos After Dark, and back next Sunday at 4. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I am TJ with Adam, 420, and Steve, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Yeah.